Okay, now we are going to start layering our slabs of clay to create our model from which to make a mold. Okay, in this case we're only using 2 layers of clay, one on top of the other. I've let them set up a little bit. If you put them on when they're too moist, they'll stick together as we try and peel it off. Okay, this is the design that we're going to try to complete. Basically, there'll be 2 layers, and this part will be a raised layer, and this is the base layer will be in these recessed areas. So we've gotten our 2 layers down. We make sure that our slabs of clay are big enough to accommodate the design. And then basically we're going to transfer the design by going around the whole design, poking in these little holes. Okay, that should do it. Now we just peel off our pattern, and here we have our design. Now this design is for a 6-inch tile, so what I had done was taken my original design to the copy store and have them increase it, I believe 11%. So you can do that, have the machine do that, so that now this is bigger than the final 6-inch size, about 6 1/2 almost. And then we cut this and it'll shrink back down to the 6 inches when we're all done. Okay, now we're ready to cut our model. In this case, most of our dots have been connected, but I will connect these outside perimeter. Now I'm ready to cut with the X-Acto knife. Now I've placed my model on this turntable here, and I find that I'm right-handed, so if I hold this like a pencil, it gives me a natural angle going out. Since this is a model for a mold, everything has to be angled outward from the top surface so that there's no undercuts. An undercut would be if it went this way and we pour the plaster around it, the plaster would fill in below it and you wouldn't be able to get it out of the mold. Okay, take a practice cut. I'm doing okay. The clay is actually dried up quite a bit under these lights, but we're still okay. So I find that if I sort of lock that angle into my wrist and always work on the left-hand side and spin it around, I can make a pretty straight cut, keeping the proper angle. Okay, now, this particular design has the corners cut off, so we do that, always maintaining that same angle, allowing for no undercuts. Okay, now we'll start working just on cutting one layer off. So again, this has to be angled this way and this way. So we cut in here and cut there. So that's the proper angle that it should be. Okay, now these here, they have to angle in this way because we're going to remove this part. So I utilize again the turntable to facilitate my cutting. Okay, well, we can show you what that's like right away. Alright, you can see we have the basic pattern now done in relief here, our 2 layers. Now I am going to go in and add some surface design to it. I plan to use a glaze that will break over these forms and accent it. So I would use tools such as these little loop tools here to incise a line. I will, work it and smooth it with my finger, and wooden tools and metal tools. And maybe a blade like this might give you a straighter line. Like I said, it takes quite a bit of time to get it just the way you want it. And at some point you decide that it's finished and ready to mold.